Well, I'm excited for our team. I thought we played the hardest playing, most disciplined team, most well-coached team that we probably could have faced in the tournament. We got a lot of respect for everybody in this tournament, but Northern Iowa just they're relentless in their approach, and whether it's the discipline of blocking out, whether it's never say quit attitude. I think Northern Iowa really made us play all the way to the end. I'd like to have those last 4 or 5 minutes back, but it's so early in the season. I think we learned a little bit from the Lehigh game. We were a little bit better than we were in terms of finishing the game, but we still have a ways to go in that department. We're probably no different than a lot of teams in college basketball, but we made our free throws when we finally got in the bonus in the second half, and I think that was the difference. Obviously, being able to keep it at a 2-3 possession game down the stretch. Really happy for our guys to really bounce back after we didn't play very well against Missouri. I think the last 2 games have been more indicative of who our team can be. And, I think this is a growing time for everybody in college basketball, and we're going to learn from this tournament and hopefully become an even better team.
Coach, what does it mean to get a championship of any kind to build the season upon?
Well, number one, we beat 3 teams that will help our resume down the stretch. It shows our guys that we're going to be in a position where we're playing hopefully 3 games in 3 days in a few months. We can always look back and hopefully use this as an experience that helped us quickly turn the page, prepare for a different style, and be ready to play on the next night. And so, these guys next to me now have done this twice. Really proud of them, and I thought our effort on the defensive end today was phenomenal. Even when we had our struggles down the stretch, it didn't diminish our effort, our intensity, our talk off the ball defensively, and that ultimately I think was the separator.
Three-point shots not necessarily falling for you guys, but inside the arc, you guys did a really good job. Just your thoughts on how you're able to get some baskets there at the hoop and attack the hoop.
Well, we always want to be a team that gets the ball in the lane, whether it's a post up, whether it's a drive, and you got to give Northern Iowa credit. I think these guys would tell you it's a different feel when you're driving a guy because you're staring at 2 purple jerseys. They do a great job of keeping the floor really crowded. They take a lot of pride in drawing charges, and so it's not as easy to maybe free up teammates with drive kick opportunities. But I thought we had a few where were good looks and they normally make them, sort of rattled in and out, but it didn't steal our confidence on the defensive end, our intensity on the defensive end. We're a better shooting team than we shot today, but I think that's the mark of a good team. You can still win games despite not playing your best or maybe shooting your best.
After a strong start, you went through a dry spell there near the end, but then when you went up to the free throw line, you got several of them in a row. I know it's 2 different things, taking jump shots and taking free throws, but is there any problem at all clearing your mind after not making those shots to get those clutch free throws?
No, not really. We kind of base everything on next play mentality. So, we kind of can't really worry over the past plays and stuff like that. And I think my teammates do a good job of, kind of helping me forget about that. I kind of get down on myself sometimes, but, they bring me back up and, just tell me to keep playing. So, it's kind of like next play mentality.
Trey's had some really good experiences with that. I mean, he'd probably be the first to tell you. When he was a freshman, we played at University of Cincinnati. He didn't play very well and found himself at the line and had to make both free throws in order for us to win the game. And for him to do that, basically not playing well at all the entire game as a freshman, I think it's given him confidence. When he's in these situations, he's always been that type of player and proved it again tonight.
Trey, you also scored your 1,000 points in the program tonight. Are you aware of that?
I was aware that I was a couple points away.
Yeah. How do you feel? Pretty well made this night.
Yeah, I mean, it feels good, but I think I'm kind of more concerned and happy with our team getting the championship. I think that was kind of the bigger goal. I think, like I've been saying, we reach our team goals, individual accolades will follow.
JP, you guys jumped out to that lead in the second half, but you also got in foul trouble. You guys were they were in the bonus with about 13 and a half minutes left. What kind of stress does that put on you guys on the defensive end, knowing that they can get some points with the clock stopped?
Yeah, it puts a lot of stress on you when it's 13 minutes left in the half, and I think we did a great job later in the half, not the beginning, of playing great team defense and not fouling, and I think that's a big part of the reason why we won.
Chris, how did you like how Edmund finished?
I think he can get better. You know, I think that you know, he turned the ball over a little bit more than we need him to. But, you know, it's a fine line. I want him to be aggressive. I think these guys would tell you that he does a lot for our team. When he gets in the lane, he's able to spray the ball out. We've got to get him to change pace a little bit more on offense. You know, sometimes he tends to get a little sped up, and that's when he gets those charging calls. But if we can get him to change speeds a little bit, get in the lane, a little bit more under control, man, is he a difficult matchup. And I think defensively now, he's really grown up from last year, like most guys do from their first year playing the second year. So I don't think it was his best in any way, shape, or form. And the good thing is I don't think Edmund thought it was his best. And so we, both individually for Edmund and our team, we have a lot of room to grow. And, you know, it's November, whatever it is, 20th. We got a lot of time left to keep improving.
And your platoon of bigs tonight, how did you like how they?
Well, that's another area that Edmund really helped out. You know, we doubled him at times with Ed, and I thought that sped him up and didn't allow him to shoot the ball close to the basket. You know, we got to do it without fouling when we're in one-on-one situations. They're learning. You know, each one of those guys. Tyreek's new to college basketball. You know, Sean has never been asked to play major minutes. This year's a change in that. And we've played some really good bigs. And then Rasheed, you know, did it at a different level. And this is a level where, you know, on one night you're facing Tim Kempton, Kevin Purrier. We faced some really, really good bigs. So tonight was no different, and we'll continue to get better. Yep.
Honestly, I'm pretty excited. You know, a very good team, and I think they're gonna bring their A game when they come back. You know, I think they kind of got some motivation now, so you know, I think we'll be ready for it as well. But I think it'll be pretty exciting.
Like Trey said, they're a great team. I mean, we really just can't overlook them. We just got to come ready to play like we did today.
Coach, you won the tournament, so obviously it's a great tournament from that standpoint. But even beyond that, what are some of the benefits of this type of tournament? Just how did it go for you all these past 7 days?
Well, I just think you learn a lot about your team. You know, I've been at the same podium, different country, where we've lost 3 in a row. And, you know, we were able to go back to the drawing board and figure some things out. You know, we're playing without a couple players right now, and Miles Davis and Kaiser Gates. Kaiser's going to be back, you know, hopefully in the next week or two. And I think that'll give us an added dimension as well, allow Trey to slide over a little bit to the 3. But depth has hurt us at times. You know, we've had to sort of be chess pieces here with guys in foul trouble. So I think early season tournaments, they really, number one, prepare you for being able to do things on the fly, play great competition, helps your resume at the end of the year. And as a coaching staff, and I think players would say it as well, you learn a lot about each other. You know, where different guys are doing things really well, where our team can maybe grow in certain areas, and that's what we'll use this coming week for, outside of the rest here these next couple days. Thanks for everything this week, you guys. Thank you.